Hi everyone, it's Melissa from Bee and the Bear Backyard Homestead with Seamus and Madison. We are backyard homesteaders here in the Central Valley of California, Zone 9B. So today we are going to be making Madison and Seamus's, but it was Madison's favorite first, potato soup, slow cooker potato soup. Now this is a recipe that you can use when you haven't been to the grocery store in a while, so you kind of have to use the things that are in your pantry. It's a super easy soup and it tastes really good. And so yeah, just using things that are in your pantry. So we're going to go ahead and talk about what's in it.
And how I don't look great today.
Oh, wow. She's a ray of sunshine today.
Yes. I don't look good.
It's okay. So like I said, this is a pantry meal. And so we're going to use potatoes. The recipe calls for about 7 to 8 potatoes, but these are small, and so we are going to use about 12.
Mama, we have to show the camera how I put an apron on. This is how it starts.
Okay. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and peel these and wash them and peel them and chop them up. We have 1 onion. It calls for a yellow onion. Like I said, we haven't been to the grocery store in a few days. All we have is a white onion. It also calls for evaporated milk. So it's about a cup of evaporated milk. And then it calls for 6 cups of chicken broth. So I have homemade chicken bone broth, but I forgot to take it out last night. So we're going to use chicken bouillon. I know it's not the best. But you know, like I said, if you're in a pinch and you want to make homemade food and you don't want to have to get, takeout food, using the chicken bouillon is fine, if you don't have it all the time. Just a little bit is okay. And then bacon. So the recipe in this calls for, to add salt to it. And I think between the bouillon and the bacon, you don't really need to add salt.
Bacon.
Oh, look, she's got it on the right way now.
Hey, it's a miracle. I was going to put it on the right way, but it was funny.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started chopping, washing, and peeling. Yes, she got some new socks yesterday.
No!
I have no idea what that is.
Ridiculous.
But anyways, so we went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, but that was great. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, the kids are peeling the potatoes. We washed them, and they're getting them ready. And I'm going to cut up the onion and get the bacon started. All right, so we are going to cook up some bacon right now. This doesn't actually go into the soup in the crock pot. This will actually be a topping for later because it's a loaded potato soup, so it'll have bacon and green onions and
yummy.
and cheese. But what I like to do is cook the bacon up now, and then afterwards cook my onions in the bacon grease. Not all of it, of course, but just a little bit, and it just gives more flavor to the soup. So just wanted to let you know that's what I'm going to do.
It's great.
I'm going to go ahead and I might just cook this whole thing and then we'll have it for something tomorrow.
Ooh.
Too. Who knows? We'll see. We don't know what we're going to have for dinner tomorrow, but maybe something with bacon. So this pan's not quite hot yet, but that's
school
okay.
tomorrow.
Yes, everyone has school and work tomorrow.
School.
Neither do I.
So yeah,
we
we're
can
just
sing
gonna,
too fast.
We're gonna go ahead and let's not focus on it because we still have a day today off.
Oh, and we get to go to a birthday party.
Right, and you're going to a birthday party across the street, which is gonna be fun. It's kind of a muggy, cloudy day today, so that water slide water should feel pretty good. Anyway, so that's what we're doing right now, and we'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, you can be done now.
I don't know how to stop it.
Just push the red button again.
There's no
Or
red
where
button.
you pushed before. So Seamus and I are gonna change jobs here. I'm gonna go and cut potatoes or peel potatoes with Madison, and he's just gonna.
Pretty good over here. Just saying.
Okay. You don't want help then?
I don't really need it.
Okay, well, I'll just supervise Seamus, or I'll cut up the potatoes
To be
you've
fair,
already...
like, I'm trying to be rude, but like now I have more space, and now I can peel it better.
Okay. All right, well, Seamus will continue to do that. I'm going to work on cutting up the potatoes, putting them into the pot. All right,
Editing,
so...
am I gonna have to do?
Yeah, Madison is our editor most of the time. Anyway, so we finished cooking the bacon. Here's the bacon over here. Not as much as I thought. Yep. And so Seamus right now is cooking up the onions. We're just gonna, we're cooking them in the bacon
So they
fat.
get golden brown?
No, just a little bit, not too much. And then we're just gonna add them in here on top of the potatoes. We're still working on the potatoes, and that's okay. But yep, soon we'll be adding these onions in.
Mommy made it scary.
Other videos.
Mommy made it
I
scary.
work on other videos too, not on YouTube, but other videos that I just like to mess around with.
Mommy made it scary.
Yeah, when I put the onions in, he wasn't expecting it. Rinse it off.
It's in the hole.
Okay, then don't worry about it. Just leave it there.
And a
We'll get a new one.
and
Just leave it there.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay.
And a whole bunch of bacon grease.
This is why I have slippery
Yep.
hands.
All right, so we added the onions that were cooked in the bacon grease. I'm going to continue to cut more potatoes, and then we'll come back to you when we're ready to add the other ingredients. So we'll see you in a bit.
I'm videoing.
So we added the chicken broth and there's a fly in here, sorry, and the milk, and then we put some pepper in, and we just started it. Cook on low for 8 hours. I'll check it at 6 to see how it's doing. There's another step to the process where we have to take out 2 cups and make a roux, and then add the 2 cups and then pour it back into the soup, but I'll show you that in a little bit. So anyways, we'll be back.
Bye!
Hey everyone, it's Melissa. The kids are at the party across the street, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the soup. It's been about 6 hours and the potatoes are cooked through, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the roux and mix it back into the soup. And with the 2 cups, here, let me show you. I have 1/3 of a cup of flour, 1/3 of a cup of butter, and then I have 2 cups of the soup. And then, so what I'm going to do is make a roux and then add the soup, mix it up, and then put it back in there into the slow cooker, put it up to high, and then cook it for 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the finished product with the cheese and bacon and everything in it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here's the end of the soup. I went ahead and let it cook for 10 minutes on high, and then I let it just sit on warm for a little bit. I'm the only one that's going to be eating right now. Everyone else has already eaten other stuff. So anyways, so you can take an emulsion blender to this if you don't like the chunks of potatoes, and make it less potato chunk, like less chunky. You can make it smoother if you'd like. Personally, we like it chunky like this. The recipe also calls for like a cup of sour cream. I don't put that in there. We don't use sour cream in our house. If we're gonna have something that needs sour cream, we usually use Greek yogurt, but I don't do this or do that in this. The kids really like it just like this, so this is how I make it. So now I'm just going to top it with some cheese and some bacon and some green onions, and then it'll be good to go. So thanks for joining us for this video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!